you're no longer in the world, you're of it, right? We're no longer in, we're no longer of this world. We're in it, but you're no longer of it. And when your perspective still hasn't changed, then that means you're still of this world, right? Or like if I don't know, what could I say to, like, you just see the person's focus. Like, what are you really focused on, right? Looking at people, and what are you wearing? What kind of shoes you got on? Do you have a hat on or not? Do you have long hair, short hair, beard? Are you fat, skinny? You know what I mean? Like, and that's the focus there. That means that person is still, they're still of this world. That's all they can see. They can see nothing else. And there's nothing you can do to change the person's perspective. They have to change it themselves. And I don't mean like they have the power to change it. I'm saying they have to get in the Bible and really see that all this stuff is really true. It's not a game. He really came. The promise really came. All this stuff that the Bible's talking about, it really happened, and it's just different. The things that used to matter to you don't matter anymore. Those things no longer matter. Now you're still here, right? That's why you hear Paul writing, like, guys, I'm not asking you for money, but man, I give you so much spiritually, and it's like you don't give me nothing. And the things of this world should be easier to get rid of. And trust me, Paul wasn't trying to make people feel bad for not giving them money. He was just showing a point, like, man, like, you can't give me nothing? Like, golly, I gave you so much. And, people today, baby Christians today, would say that, Paul was boasting about what he gave. Paul, you didn't give nothing, Paul. The Lord gave it, Paul, not you. That's some idiot would say that to Paul, not understanding what he's trying to say. He's just saying, like, wow, does no one else see this? Am I the only one that sees this? And he, just saying that he's still here, everybody was kind of treating Paul like we do. Like, we know Paul's not here. I can't give him nothing. He's not here. Okay. But he inspires people to this day because of what he wrote. He inspires people, and people were treating Paul like we do. Like if he was no longer here, just because they had letters. And he's like, hey guys, you think you send me $5 on that burger or what? Question. Oh, Dre, what's up?
Have you ever read the book Seven Habits of Highly Successful People?
Mm-mm.
So in that book, he writes something that's really interesting. You were just talking about like perspective. He calls it paradigm, which is the same thing, right? And he gives us example, which I actually give this example quite a bit now. So he gives this example about paradigm, right? And he's like, imagine you're on a train headed home from a long day of work. You're super tired, and this kid is sitting behind you in the train with his dad, two kids, and his dad is sitting behind you, and the kids are crying, 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 and the dad's doing absolutely nothing to stop the kids from crying, right? And you're thinking like, yo, I'm tired, like, get your kids, like, what a terrible dad, like, what the heck is wrong with you? And he's like, in your mind, this person is complaining about having a long day, having bills to make, and just being tired, and looking at this parent like a deadbeat dad because he's not making his kids be quiet.
Yeah.
So finally, this person gets so upset that they turn around and say, hey, man, can you get your kids, man? Like, I'm tired. I'm on this
Shut
train. I
up,
don't want
bro.
to hear no
All
crying.
y'all shut up. Dad, kids, all y'all be quiet. I can see somebody getting irritated. Yeah.
Yep. And then the dad turns around and says, I'm so sorry. We're just leaving the hospital. My wife died. Their mom just passed. And I don't know what to say to the kids.
Yeah.
And you talk about a paradigm shift.
Yeah.
All your tiredness, all your weariness, your long day of work, your bills, all that just shies down and looks stupid next to this man that just lost his wife, and these little kids just lost their mom to cancer.
Yeah.
And because we are so selfish as human beings that we can only see our perspective wherever we go, that we can't just take ourselves out of our shoes and put ourselves in other people's shoes and say, hey, we don't know what this person's going through. And I had to do that personally because I had a little road rage. I can't stand when people just be on me. I don't know. Maybe this person's mom just passed. Let me just move out the way, let them go by. Maybe they're having a hard day. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's just
we do that. I do that. Me and old Heifer over here, we do that all the time, bro. We'll be on the road, and it'll be on the road, whatever. I don't care if somebody's right on my butt, and I'm like, man, I'm going the speed limit or 5 over, and the person's still riding me. I'm like, man, what in the heck? But I already know because we do this to each other all the time. So I'll pull to the side and, what's she say? Tell trying to be nice to other drivers. Yeah, right.
I think she's wanting you to be nice to her.
Yeah, she lied.
She's driving.
She lied like a mother, dude. Hey, nah, she can get it. She can drive though, man. I tell you. Nah, but
she drive fast too.
Oh
she
yeah, you seen it. Yeah, you see it
firsthand.
She'll get it, boy.
I think I had fell asleep for a second. Next thing you know, I heard my neck go.
What's stupid?
I'm joking.
He's like, my head was over there, my body was over there. Yeah, but no, and we remind each other all the time, like, because, just because of the job that we've had, when you're part of, the trifecta, right? Police, fire, EMT, you just, every day, I mean, it's just, bro, every day you go to a wreck, and then everybody's freaking out or whatever, and you'll hear what they're saying. If everybody's alive, you'll hear, well, that person did this and that person. And, there's always 2 or 3 witnesses that will pull up. That car, I seen, it was that car and that. And because you've seen that over and over, a lot of times when there's an accident, a lot of time, I mean, first of all, let me just say this. Texting's a big issue, okay? Let me just throw that out there. But a lot of times you'll hear, I'm sorry, I was rushing to the hospital, and you're like, wow. And so you don't know, like, you can get mad or maybe you can slam your brakes or whatever. But if someone's acting like a little too far-fetched, and I can tell, yesterday, somebody was on my butt yesterday, and I'm like, dang, bro, like, get away. All I did is I just pulled over to the side. I let him go. I'm not mad, but I'm like, bro, like, even if you're going to the hospital or whatever, you don't got to be that close to the back of my car. That was way too close, like 100% unsafe. So, of course, I'm going to be a little, hey, whoa, bro, and pull over like, you're like, I mean, you can reach out and touch my vehicle. That's too close. That's way too unsafe. So I do have a problem with that. But you do got to remind each other, kids screaming or people in a bad mood or something. You don't know what just happened. You don't know. But when they tell you, like what Dre just said, yeah, your perspective will change real quick, and you're gonna have your foot in your mouth, right? Because you're more worried about how you feel, your feelings, and how you feel.
Hey, you just reminded me of something from boot camp, bro. I haven't.
What?
You said you was close enough to reach out and touch.
Yep.
Our drill instructor used to be like, ATT, reach out and touch. ATT, reach out and touch. And keep covering alignment.
Yeah. And I mean, that's how you're supposed to do it. Hey.
Yeah.
Right.
You used to say ATT, AT&T.
Yeah, ATT.
You say AT&T, reach out and touch somebody.
What? Hold on a second. What now? Trot gets a little bit dramatic about other drivers. How do I get dramatic? Tell me. What do I do? Or what do I say?
I think the statement is perfect just the way she said it.
No. I wanted her to elaborate. Well, you know what? Maybe she's talking about how, like, I think I know what she's talking about. I'll tell you, she gets mad at me when I do it. Has anybody ever people watched?
Yeah, we live in Florida. We
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
110%.
I think she's talking about this. Like the other day, we're at a red light. I ain't lying. She could tell you, hey, Dre, there's construction workers like at the intersection. Okay. And, one was bald headed. One had a hat on. I mean, two completely different dudes. They didn't look the same or nothing. And one of them's like, he's doing this. And he's like, and I just dive in. I go, I'm telling you, you need to watch descaled. It's the best show alive right now. And I just go off, bro, about what they're saying. And my kid, she just looks at me. She's like, stop it. And I'm like, that's what they're saying. Put your window down. She put her window down. I just got louder.
Oh my!
Put her window down. It's like, well, I don't know, man. I watch enough podcasts. I know you do. I know, but I'm telling you, this one's #1 right now. Oh boy, I just went off. So, if she means dramatic in that way, then yeah, I get a little dramatic in that sense. But
you know, teenagers call cars without. I didn't know this, by the way. They call cars without tents. Fishbowl.
They call
it a fishbowl.
A vehicle.
Hold on, I'm gonna go check this with my kids right now. I'll get back.
Hold on.
Was in the car.
Hold on. You're talking about cars that have no tent.
Yeah, they
call them fish bowls. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was cracking up. My daughter was in the car. She's like, "Yeah, Dad." Some guy was picking his nose. He's like, "Man, he's picking his nose harder. He's in a fish bowl." And I was like, "What?"
And he's in a fish. They got no tent. They got no tent.
Hold on. I just asked I walked into my kids. I said, "What do you call a car with no tent?" They both looked at me and said, "A fishbowl."
Oh my God!
I told you I didn't know this. This is new information to me.
It.
I never heard old. I was like, I never thought I was getting old till now.
Yeah, I never heard that. I didn't know fishbowl. I mean, it makes sense. I get it. You're in the fishbowl. I get it. That's funny. That's weird, but you know what? I'll tell you another thing though. I've noticed a lot more vehicles with darker tint. I've noticed it. There's a couple of vehicles.
It's global warming, brother. Global warming.
Yeah, that's what it is. Global warming. Hey, today's gonna be like 105 over here today, boy. It's gonna be a good one over here. We're putting that, working on.
It's been hot out here, bro. It's been 100 steady out here, bro.
Yeah.
Hot as ever.
Yeah. Cops don't like it. Yeah. Well, Mackenzie, she goes back on patrol Monday. You hear me?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's going to be turning them red and blues on again Monday.
Ooh, I bet she can't wait.
Oh, she can't wait for that fun. I mean, it's the best show on earth, you hear me? But what she definitely can wait for is how to be 100 degrees when she starts. Woo, buddy, yeah. With the vest on, I told her, don't wear the vest. Don't wear the vest.
She's going to be one of them cops and be like, "You made me run in this heat. Now I'm going to get you for real."
Yeah, it's your fault. Yeah, it's your fault. I'm going to blame you. Yeah, for real. Hey, so my boots will be stuck to the pavement. Oh, they do, bro. They stick. Hey, once you get out of your vehicle, bro, and you start walking on that pavement, I'm talking within 5 steps, less than 10. Because, see, your boots have been sitting in cool environment for 30 minutes or so they had time to harden back up. Boy, you put them bad boys on that pavement, within 5 steps, less than 10 steps, you'll feel them sticking, bro. It's weird.
That's how Vegas is. Vegas is so hot, bro. Your shoes literally melt sometimes.
Yeah,
like it's that bad, bro. Like listen, if you you got to have a good vehicle when you live in those types of states, because you're not gonna overheat.
Your tires stick to the dang ground. Hey, did you? Excuse me. Did you see that video I sent to the chat, derail chat?
I don't know. There's so many videos. Which one?
Oh man. Hey, do me a favor. Go look, and right after it, I put we're talking about this on the live right now.
I didn't see that. Hold on.
Go look at it real quick. Should be calling the dog unit what? Dog unit for a broken taillight. Yeah, dog. Hot here and what? Moscow? Weather like it's hot here. Oh, you Rashin. Drazmi na nos. Drashin. What? What? No way. There ain't no way it did. That's weird. Police enforce policy,
Didn't
not the
Bates
law.
say that wasn't Russian or something?
No. Mm-mm. He didn't say that. I've said it to guys that speak fluent Russian right in front of my face. No, he probably didn't understand what I was saying, but no, what I'm saying is it's Russian 100%. No, I'm talking to this dude right here. I was hoping he responded, but he didn't.
Oh, I saw it. I saw
You
the
see
video.
it?
Yeah.
So, all right,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Confirm it, bro. Look it up real quick. Let's talk about it real quick.
All right, give me a second.
All right.
But while I'm moving upstairs to my computer, let me just say this real quick. I'm obviously we're not gonna talk about it right now, and I don't even want to talk about it right now because I want to go study it more. So I'm not like Christian asking stupid questions.
But dog, is he? Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you know how in the Torah, it talks about the redeeming of land. Like it's very big on the redeeming of the land.
Yeah.
And the land being like a part and connected to the people. Like there's a connection between the land and the people. It's very specific throughout the Torah, and that's why you see like quote unquote modern day Jews say they really want Israel. They really want Israel. That's their inheritance. Blah blah blah. I get it. I get why they say it, but I was thinking about it like on a spiritual level. I'm like, hold on. If the parable of the sower is talking about land and the land being the heart, then the whole laws of redemption and laws of redeeming the land, it goes back to the heart, obviously.
Yeah.
So just going through that, and I was like, I have to I'm gonna have to sit down and really go through that particular law of redemption of the land.
Yeah.
And trying to connect it on a higher spiritual level, not just like saying it, but like.
Yeah, no, but
I
mean, I've that is what led me to say Eden revived. All that you just brought up, all that, the land being redeemed, right? Every 7 years, give the land back to its rightful owner. All that was talking about receiving a new heart, the good ground.
Right.
Yeah, all of it.
Right. I'm trying to study the law itself, like the redemption law itself. Like, you know how, so like with Naomi and Ruth, the Boaz, he had the means. Like, so it's kind of weird, the law. I got to study a little bit more, but it's like the law belongs to Naomi and it belongs to Ruth by inheritance as well. But they can't really get the land unless Boaz buys it, even though it's theirs. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Without
so it's like,
redeemer.
Yeah, he has to redeem. It has to be redeemed because remember, it was owned by a man.
Right.
Naomi's, and he died. Okay, so in order for the land to be given back to who it belongs to, a man has to redeem it.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. And another thing that I was listening to one of the rabbis that I really like, and he was talking about the law, because you know how people act real crazy about. I seen Kapoor do this on one of his live. Like, would you sleep with your brother's wife if your brother died? You're nasty. You're nasty, right? He was just saying like how nasty he was, and I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking like, I think and I told him this too, because even with the whole Mother Mary like having more children, it's like, how dare you say she laid down with a man? I'm like, listen, brother, I'm not really sure why you're seeing like relations between a husband and a wife as something dirty, but that's something you probably got to deal with in your heart, number one. Number two, what the rabbi was explaining, that when you redeemed your brother's wife, if you had even the inclination of like, oh, this is super good, like I'm super excited, or like if you had like a thought like, I can't wait to sleep with her because she's so pretty, he's like, you're automatically eliminated. Like, that's not the point. The point is to create a body, to create an inheritance. It's never about like the satisfaction, the self-satisfaction. And again, we're talking about paradigms, and we're talking about like mindsets. And when the world sees that, they automatically just think like freaky, nasty, you know, like he's about to do that. Like, and that's not what it was about.
Yeah. No.
But so I'm going to look this up right now. Give me a second. I got my iPad. I'm just going to put the baby down. He just fell asleep.
Yeah, Alex, we can talk. Let us finish the discussion, but come up whenever you're ready, and we'll talk about that afterwards. Yeah, 100%. A lot of people in Russia, the streamer just thought you should know almost every Russia speaks English pretty well. That's the Russian dude. Hey, Russian dude, what am I saying? Pay attention. I said it a while ago, but you didn't respond. Rashin drazmi na nos. What I say? What I say? Trying to see the other letters at the end of your, I don't know. I don't feel like staring. My brother's keeper. What the heck are you talking about? Same thing. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, you're talking about this world stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alex, what time when you coming up? Why do you, Christina, what? Why do only some have the sense of gratitude while the majority keep complaining all the time? Because we're in a fallen world. And those that keep complaining all the time, the Bible calls murmurings. And the reason why they complain all the time or murmur all the time is because they don't believe God. That's why. And there's a very few that believe what God says, that we're not supposed to be in fear and worry. And the majority of the people, which what the Bible calls the sea, is the loud, boistering things that are happening in this world. Those people focus on the fear and the things in this world, right?
Fact check.
Right.
It is absolutely correct.
All right, so all right, hold on. I want you to tell me what is absolutely correct. What is?
That as of July of 2026, ConocoPhillips agreed to acquire 42% of the interest of the company in Kirkuk Ltd. From BP, which is in Iraq.
All right, so tell us in English. Tell us in English what you're saying, or what that is saying.
What I'm saying, they have basically invested $3 billion. ConocoPhillips, the gas station, has invested more than $3 billion basically to drill in Iraq.
Yeah, I don't know if people understand what that. Can you tell us in English, like what that?
Who's that guy? Who's this company?
All right, tell them who the company is, bro.
Look it up. The gas station, 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is Quantico.
Yeah, Quantico,
okay,
and it said it starts with the C. It should be red sign, white letters, or what? No, hold on.
Yeah, red letters, white sign.
Okay.
White. Yep.
All right, so you got that sign. You got 7-Eleven, and there's a couple others that we know. Okay, and can you kind of tell us in English what that kind of means? So let me say this before Dre says that. So do y'all remember back in the day, right? We went to war with Iraq. Y'all remember that, right? Back in the day. All right. And everybody goes, they just go over there to get the oil. We're just going to get the oil. All right? Ain't that what was being said?
That's what was said.
All right. Well, okay. Well, it's kind of starting to happen. Okay? Kind of starting to happen. I'll just say that. All right. So what do you think gas prices are going to be and not too long from now if those companies are drilling in Iraq?
Hey, they're going like Flow Rider. Low.
If you don't know, if this actually happens, yeah, bro, they're going to go down, which means the stuff that's happened in Iran is because Trump already knew that we're about to go over there and drill. You understand?
Can our refineries handle it, Trot? I mean, our refineries here are awfully old.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. But see, when you're talking black gold, okay, when you're talking black gold, like what Dre is talking about, when you're talking about that, you just make new refineries. That's what you do. That's it.
Oh,
that's it. Because you got black gold now. We don't have to have gold for this. We got black gold.
We got black gold that will help support all the other stuff that's being built that requires water and depletes us of water, blah, blah, blah.
All that, yeah. Multi-billion dollars that's going into drilling over there. Yeah. And now, since Iran is like basically these freaking pirates that they got over there, they're unaliving each other over there. It is crazy. So you have a part of them that's like, no, stop it. Just tell Donald Trump, okay, whatever. Well, guess what? The real pirates that don't want to bend the knee, they're just pushing them people out of the office and unaliving them. Fist fights breaking out. They're fighting each other. They're fighting each other down there because you have a side that's like, no, we want to stop. And the pirates, they're like, what? He's not with us anymore. No, we're not going to stop. It's like, all right, we'll just keep bombing you then. It's about to get real bad, dude. Like the peak, the mountain peak that they're talking about hitting. Oh, dude. I'm going to be honest. I hope they don't hit that thing, because if it's true that they have nuclear certain things down there, it might be a release of some radiation. I mean, it could be bad. So I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind blowing up their stupid drones and all that. Blow them all up. Who cares? But they're talking about sending. It's like a J dam. Okay, the kaboom that they're talking about sending. It's like a J dam. I don't know if you know what a J dam is, but they're no joke. It's like a J dam to the 25th power. This thing that they're talking about dropping, like it might as well be a small nuclear kaboom that America's going to send, and they're not going to just send one. If they hit that mountain, they're going to hit it. They're going to hit it with a few of those, bro, and it is going to be. It might start an earthquake. I'm just saying, bro. Dre, look it up, Dre. Can you? Or are you still looking? Are you looking at the oil thing right now?
Yeah, what you want me to look up?
The bomb that they're talking about dropping over there on the mount on that peak mountain down there.
All right, give me a second.
And we're talking like kilotons. Like that's how much this thing is bad. Like, Somebody said send it. They probably are. And I'm not going to lie, man. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just going to keep saying I don't know. I don't think they should. I don't think we should. Ugh. You know, and then it's hard to say, no, not the Moab. It's bigger, man. I'm telling Dre to look it up. If somebody else finds it before Dre does, that's fine.
I got it. It says, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess it says the thing that they're talking about sending over there, the massive ordnance penetrator.
Yeah,
it's a 30,000 pound bunker buster.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about 30,000 pounds real quick. Okay, 30,000 pounds. So a semi truck, guys, that y'all see driving down the highways. Okay. They're not supposed to weigh more than, I think it's like 50,000. All right. So just picture a semi truck like that. This is the bomb. This is the kaboom. Okay. Yeah. But what's the warhead? How much does the warhead weigh?
Let me see. Oh, this thing is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
The JDAM. It's a joint direct attack munition, and that's not the BOMB itself. It's the guidance kit that turns the dumb BOMB into a GPS guided precision weapon. Holy smoke!
That's exactly what I was reading.
Yeah, and it says the explosion is how many kilotons?
It could be attached to several different types of BOMBs, including bunker busters. So it could be just about anything. Honestly, at this point, that's just the JDAM. It's just the guidance.
Yeah.
What they're saying is that it might be the GBU 57 massive ordnance penetrator, which is a bunker buster.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. But the entire
like
thing,
30,000 pounds. It says.
Yeah, the whole thing is 30,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the weight of it. But the damage, it's when it goes kabooey, it should be in the kilotons. Look up how many kilotons is it once it goes kaboom. It's no joke.
tons. Let's see what it says.
Discombobulated. Oh yeah, that's exactly what
I
it
know
would
one
do.
thing. My search bar is cooked after this. About 2 to 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah. Okay. 3 tons of TNT. 3 tons. That's 6,000, over 6,000 pounds.
Over 5,300 pounds for sure. Yep. Anywhere between 5,000 to 7,000. I'm sorry. It says, this is crazy. It says, so Hiroshima's explosive yield was about 5,000 to 7,000 times greater. What we did to Hiroshima and Nagasaki is disgusting, bro.
Oh, it is. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. After I studied it out, if I was president, I would have kaboomed them. Period. Once I studied it out, I got it, because they weren't gonna stop. They were gonna keep sending waves, and other people were gonna start joining them. So it's like, nah, this is gonna be bad, but we're gonna have to kaboom you, because we ain't doing this, you know. But anyway, they're gonna send. They probably only need to send one, honestly. But if they decide to do it, they might as well send 4 or 6 of them things to that mountain, bro. And I want to say a regular penetrator, it does like maybe 20, 30 feet of like concrete or whatever. But this thing does 100 feet of concrete. I don't think, guys, go outside and I want you to mark 100 feet in the air. Mark 100 feet in the air. Figure out, all right, how can I prove to me what is 100 feet? And then I want you to make that a solid foundation of concrete, 100 foot high. Just think about your house. Okay.
No, put it this way. That would be, if I'm not mistaken, that's 100 basketball courts high. Because the basketball runs 10 feet.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Or yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, bro. Honestly, that's 3.
That's huge, bro.
Bro, I mean,
100 basketball poles on top of each other.
And that's solid concrete. So just think about a house that you're living in, and for most people, some people are a pier and beam, but most people have a foundation of concrete, under their 100
house. 100 feet equals 10 stories high. So if you can think of it that way.
A 10-story building. Yeah. A 10-story. Mm-hmm. And that's how thick the concrete is. So basically, make yourself, the foundation of your house. I want you, with your imagination, remove the house. Clean the foundation. Okay. Now you're looking at this big old concrete foundation. Now remove all the dirt from one side where you can see the whole 4 to 6 inches of concrete. Go get an ant and stick it right in front of there, and picture the ant being you. That's how much concrete. That whole foundation of that house, that's how much concrete that they're saying. It may not be 100. I mean, it may be 50 feet, the mountain, but the bunker buster we're talking about can penetrate 100 feet of concrete. 100.
I used to help pour concrete for wind farms, because I used to crush the concrete and haul it in there and then help them pour the concrete. Let me tell you, Todd.
Yeah,
that's a lot of concrete.
That's a lot of concrete, bro.
Hey, look at Giving Grace's comment.
What'd she say? Go.
Go.
She said go. She's like, I know how to use that gall now.
Before that one, she said that's my husband when he hasn't eaten.
Yeah, man, silly boy. Yeah. So anyway, it could be happening right now. Honestly, I don't know, but I'm telling you, if it's true what they're saying is under there, we're probably about to see. I think they're gonna think we hit them with a nuke, especially if all 4 5 or 6 of them hit at the same time, oh my God, it would probably cause an earthquake out there. I'm just saying, bro. Like
I think that's why Iran. Remember that lady? She was like, "When are you guys gonna? They don't want to stop fighting." He's like, "Well, oh, you know something I don't know." Remember he kept asking her that.
Yeah. People are so dumb, bro. They're like, "Well, because of this and because of that," and you just see his face like, "What? So, you know something I don't know?" Oh, well, no, bro. Of course you don't. It's a rhetorical question, goober. He knows you don't. He's telling you you're being dumb, man. People are so dumb.
Yep.
Man.
So I think that's why they're like, no, let's stop. No more war. No more war. Because if they do drop that on there, they're all wiped out. Bro, hey, listen,
this is gonna be bad.
Saba, King Cyrus can't save y'all at this point.
Yeah, Cyrus out of there now, Saba. I didn't know she was up here. Saba. Saba's like, oh my God, they're talking about Iran. Well, I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I'll be back.
I'm washing my dog. Hold on. Sorry, just 2 minutes. Okay. God bless everyone. I'm listening.
Okay. Yeah. No, we're just giving you a hard time.
This is our chance to talk a lot of trash to her.
Yeah. Hurry up. Get it out the way. Perfect. Hurry up.
Saba has a
King
whole
Cyrus can't
heavenly...
save you. The Persians might get wiped out. Y'all better apologize. Get on your knees before the Orange Man.
Yeah, before the Orange
Man.
She's
got a whole heavenly family of dogs to take care of over there, okay? She's baptizing every single one of them right now.
Oh, my God. In the name of Xerxes. Yeah. All right, so anything else on the...
I told my wife it's been 40 days since she had Levi. She needs to go do an offering now, according to the law.
Oh, yeah, what'd she say? You tell her for real? What'd she say?
Yeah, she told me to shut up.
Yeah. You said no? I ought to have been like, let's go.
You better bring your turtle doves like Mary did.
Right.
Where they at?
That's right. Bring your turtle doves. Said, don't worry, honey. We'll go get a goat, a lamb, 2 turtle doves. We could do 4. We can get 4 of them. It's okay. Just add to it. It's all right. We'll get 1 of each. Yeah. Is she feeling okay now? Is she feeling a little better now?
Yeah, she's feeling better. Yeah, way better than the first pregnancy. Oof.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I guess after you don't pump them out a couple, it's a little different. It gets a little easier.
Yeah.
But the first one, oh man, that was.
Yeah. I'll be dealing with the first one pretty soon. I mean, we would already, in my opinion, this is my opinion, we would already be our way to the right. We'd already be on our way. But she's like, they offer me a job over here. Like, oh God. Okay. All right.
Hey, listen, my dad gets on my wife's nerves. Like, oh my God. Like, if you want to talk about like someone who annoys my wife, it's my dad. Because my dad says whatever he wants, whenever he wants. That's just the way he is, right?
Yeah.
He says very inappropriate stuff. I get mad at him all the time. Like, bro, why would you, like, do you connect your brain to your tongue ever?
Like what? Like what did he say? Like, what's he saying?
My dad will say something like, oh man, who's the fat lady over there? And it'll be like one of my wife's family members. Like, bro, what are you doing?
He's like, I'm just saying the bigger one right there. Like,
yeah, the big one right there. Like, he's like, who is she? And I'm like, bro, why can't you just say like the lady in the pink? Who's the lady in No, you got to say like the mean part. Like,
yeah, the mean.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, he's not even trying to be mean. He's just saying, what do you mean she's bigger? I don't know. If I'd have said the lady over there, there's 3 ladies. So clearly I got to tell you the bigger one right there.
Right. So that's him. But my father-in-law and my dad love each other. Like they have like this bromance going on, which is crazy. But anyways, but my son, like Shiloh, he looks a lot like my dad, bro. It's like,
oh my God. He's like, why? That's funny though.
Oh yeah. I heard one of her nieces was like, oh look, Shiloh's looking like he's changing a little bit. I bet you love Dad. That way he don't look like your father-in-law so much.
Yeah, dog.
I said, it's all right. He gonna look just like my dad, just to make people mad.
Just out of spite. Oh, let's see. Let me get over here. All right. Well, Dre, what were we talking about? Or are we done?
We were talking about the J thing, but yeah, I think we're done. I think people just need to realize. Oh well, listen.
The oil thing, though.
The oil thing. Like, listen, guys, don't be acting like the eggs, okay? He just became president. You want eggs to go down the next day? Like, it's not going to happen like that. It took a little bit, but the eggs went down.
Yeah.
What Trot and I are saying is like this Phillips thing is real. Like, this actually happened, And if we're using their oil reserve and not our own oil reserve, and that means that there's more production of oil, it's like I don't know, in economy, it's like the what is it, the product versus oh my God, demand versus supply, right?
Yeah.
So now if we have an enormous amount of supply of oil, because now we're getting oil from Iraq and we're getting oil from Venezuela, because they're already invested over there too. Don't get it twisted.
So look, now, Venezuela, look, Iraq, right?
Iraq.
Hey, and I'm telling you, we're going to Cuba. I'm telling you, we're going over there. But right now we got to deal with Iran. And Trump's already said it a couple of times, bro. And I hate to say it, but Iran is trying to get, because remember, the people who are claiming is doing all the fighting, they keep trying to say it's the Iraqi Islamic Republic. Did you hear that yet?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Dre, have you heard that? Oh.
I'm back, brother.
Okay, it's all right. So the Iraqi people are claiming that the Islamic Republic that is fighting, right, which it's really just pirates there in Iran, but they're claiming that it's the Iraqi people. That's what they're claiming. Well, this multi-billion-dollar oil thing that is happening in Iraq is going to have to make a decision. Are you going to go help Iran? Or are you going to let this multi-billion-dollar thing take place? Well, they signed the paperwork. Iraq's already signed the paperwork. They're on board with drilling in Iraq. So that means that there's going to be a small portion of Iraq, like a militia, that is going to say, because they're not going to be making no money off this deal, but the country is. So they're going to want to go help the people in Iran. And now there's going to be a problem with that in Iraq, not with us. We're the ones that's making the multi-billion dollars with the Iraqi oil and now Venezuela. And we're going to go to Cuba. That's going to happen. So all the people that Iran is asking for help, ain't nobody helping them right now. That doesn't mean that in the future somebody won't. But by the way these things are being signed, I wouldn't be surprised if we start taking the oil from Iran just to show them pirates, y'all ain't got no power, none whatsoever. And I don't know what's wrong with people, man. People are so funny. They'll be talking about how Iran is winning a war. Are they over here or are we over there? I don't know which one. Did they come over here or did we go over there? We went over there. Yeah, it's very odd how people think in their head.
Like the stations, brother, it's all over the Khalij, the Gulf. So you guys' stations are all over the Gulf. So that's how they're threatening Americans that we're going to take over.
Again, what I'm saying is Iran didn't come to America and start a fight. We went over there. You know what I mean?
Right. But the stations is all over the Gulf. That's what I'm trying to say. So you guys pretty much are now in the Gulf. Yep.
All that's doing is
they don't need to come all the way to the U.S.
But that causes divisions amongst the Islamic states.
Well, hold on.
They don't care. They threaten Kuwait and the region. Saba. They're going to take over.
Saba, hold on, Saba. What did you just say? Did you just say we don't have to go over there?
No, not you guys. I'm saying they don't have to go all the way to the U.S.
No. I know. That's what I'm asking you. You said they don't have to go to the U.S., right?
No, they don't have to do
that. To show
that.
Power, yes, they do, Saba. Yes, they do. To show power.
In the land, so...
To show power. To show they have power. That's what they have to do.
Right.
So yes, again, they have no power.
They can start like from there.
Intimidating anybody, Saba. Listen, they're not intimidating anybody by attacking military people.
Yeah,
they want to take hostage. They want to take American hostage. Of course. And they want to do, what they want to do.
They want to drag them around.
You know what's funny? That goes against the Geneva Convention of 1949. They're not supposed to do that. But then they want us to follow the rules. Drop the J-bomb.
Drop the... Well, that's because they want Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Harris, Barack Obama. They want them to be in office. But they don't have... That's not who's in office. So Trump ain't playing their games. Hold on, guys. My secretary handed me something. Hold on.
You guys... That's funny. You guys can hate... You guys can hate old Trump all y'all want. Just because he used to bully you or whatever the case, however y'all see it. But if the bully's on your side, hey, you should just be happy the bully's on your side. He's not hurting anybody in America, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Debo's on your side.
Yeah,
taking somebody else's chain for you.
Yeah, can you imagine? Debo ain't telling you to tuck your chain. I mean, what you got on my 40? Hey, listen, everybody else got to tuck their chain in. All right. So,
wait. Let's say, did you see him when he walked into the?
Wow, what do you do now?
The convention, the World Convention, and he was like, "The boss is here."
Oh yeah, he said it out loud. No, he stood in front of the table for like a whole second. He goes, "I'm the boss." That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm the boss.
And everybody was like, well, yeah. Everybody, bro. Ain't nobody.
I think he was late. Like everybody's already sitting down. He came in late on purpose. Yeah, like, hey, I'm the boss.
By the way, the boss is never late. Yeah. Y'all get here, hurry up and wait. I get here when I get here. Oh man, he's a trip. Let's see. Let me move this over here. That is way too bright, dude. All right, so what do we let's see. Nope.
100% giving grace. If nothing else, dog is funny, bro. He really is funny.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, once Saba, what the heck you showing us, your little rat? What is that?
Her new baptized dog.
Oh, heck is that?
I told you.
What the heck is that? What is that?
Her dog had spiritual babies.
What the?
Next to my hand.
Oh my God, little anal. That's an anal glands with hair. That thing, whatever that is.
Was it immaculate conception?
Yeah. Give him a Santa Maria there with a little head like.
Did you anoint him with olive oil?
Look at that little booger.
She hasn't got them all born
Look
again.
Look at that little booger, bro.
She's already done it.
That little booger.
Good looking dog. I ain't gonna lie.
What is it again? What kind of dog is it?
Now, his breed is now Yorkshire. Yorkshire is a Bichon Frise mixed with a Yorkie Poo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Yorkshire.
Saba. What's his name?
Yes.
It's a mutt.
That's a mutt. That's no good for nothing. He needs it. Where's his papers?
What's his name, Saba?
What is that?
What is it? What is his name?
Okay, so this one, he doesn't have a name because I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep him.
That's like a nobody. A nobody. You little bastard. What are you?
Wait till you hear the one she's keeping.
You little bastard.
So this one is Grace. Yeah.
Grace.
I thought there was like 12 of them. Where the other little suckers at? Oh, I see another one.
He just opened his eyes. Okay, so she just opened her eyes. Like,
oh my God, you got a white, black, and a Hispanic one, all in the same mom and dad.
Yeah.
She's got a mixed multitude.
You got all of them. Mixed multitude.
Yo, you are out of control.
A multitude.
Look, white, black, Hispanic. Look, you got an Asian one in there. Look at the yellow one up there.
You got the Asian one.
Got Asian one. Hey, let me see the Asian one. Is the eyes normal or are they like us?
No, the way she's like.
You got every one of them there, bro.
The real question is, do you have a red bready one? Is there a red bready one in the bunch?
You got black, white, Hispanic, Asian. What other color you got in there?
Bro, you know if a BHI was on this live, like, see, even the black female dog can have different colored dogs.
Yeah.
A white woman can't have
He's gonna say,
different
keep the black one. That's the only one going to heaven. That's wild.
I'm surprised you didn't
He
have to be
just opened his
circumcised on the
eyes.
8th day, bro.
Wait, let me show you with the light on. Hold on.
Do you not have two the same color, or are there not two blacks, two whites, two Hispanics? What?
So she just opened her eyes like today.
Well, yeah, because she's black. Black. They're the ones going to heaven. That one's special. The special one right there. Look at that. Look at that little thing.
It's just so cute. They're cute.
Yep. They cute. They're pooping
This one
piss is
is
cute too. They're gonna be pooping and
What
pissing
color
on.
was the dad? What color
She's
was the
brindle. The color brindle.
Brindle.
The dad was Brindle?
Yeah. No,
The
her
dad-
name is not Brindle. She's
No.
a
What
brindle.
color was the dad?
Brindle.
White.
Oh, I thought you
they're
said
all going to
Snow
hell.
White.
They're all
Wait,
going to hell.
Brindle?
Oh
Not
yeah. Wait a
white.
minute. They're half white, half black. Oh no.
No, if the daddy's white, if a daddy's white, you're cooked.
In the eyes
So-
of Yah, that's a sin. They're all they're Edomites.
Don't ever say that again, Trot.
They're all Edomites. Every single last one of them.
Yeah, they're
Brenda
just
one
too
is
cute.
cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Yeah.
cool, though.
Yeah, I'm keeping her and I'm keeping him. So I'm keeping two.
Of course. Oh, okay. Of course, you're not gonna keep the black one. Okay, we get it, bro. Don't worry.
No, black one.
wow.
It must be an Iraqi thing.
It must be
No, black one.
the Persians.
Iraqi
It's the
thing.
Persians. Yeah.
But Saba, you should keep the black one because the black one keeps all the jinn away.
Yeah. The black.
Yeah, it keeps the gin away. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, well, hold on. You already sold them already, or what?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, I don't know why I have such good connection with the brindle and obviously Grace because he was the first one.
Which one? Which one was the firstborn? Which one?
This one. This is the first one.
He's a liar.
He's
Look at him.
That one better be
He
named
said
Esau.
Grace was born first.
Was the last
Grace
born?
is
You
the
should keep the first and the
and
last.
this is
the
the
first Adam
last.
and the last Adam.
This is the last.
See, that's
the
it.
last.
That's
She's
how you
the
know
last.
Jesus was black. Look at that. He's the last Adam. He's black. That's it. No
Oh
more
my
debate.
gosh,
Jesus
bro.
was black. No
And
more
to
debate.
be honest, she's the only one that has her
And he
eyes
had woolly
open.
skin.
already.
She's the only one that has her eyes open. Look at that. Came as a quickening
Yes.
spirit.
Oh my God. She's the one actually, her eyes is open.
That's
Look.
right. That's the one that's got to
All of
make
them are
disciples.
closed.
Let them touch the other ones like
All
Elijah
are
did.
closed.
Bring them all
Still
alive.
closed.
Still closed.
This
Look at
one
them.
is still closed.
Look, they're still praying.
Come up
They're
here.
still praying
The
to
second
the.
Adam was the only one that had
Okay.
eyes to see.
still closed.
Yeah.
Why do we have an AI thing that says consuming substance featured in this live? Who's consuming?
I hope nobody's consuming the dogs. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna close my camera. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good. Nah, you're good. You're good. Let me see. String, what do you say? Trot teaches Jesus was black. Sign me up for discipleship.
You just gained like 20 followers just now.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he thinks he's black. Let's go. They calling them all out now. Everybody coming now. Yeah. Yeah.
So if Jesus was black and his hair was white and woolly, does that mean he was an old black man?
Yeah, he's an old black man. Yeah. Oh, he's a wise man. He's a wise man.
He's a Targaryen.
He's a Targaryen. This dude, for real. Decaris. How do you say it? What do you say?
Decaris.
Decaris. Or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah.
He's a
Targaryen. Okay. All right. So the daily shenanigans, I guess, is up. Alex had a question. Just so you know, let me throw this out there. My bad. Let me throw this out there. So the past few days, Descaled Records, right? Descaled music program that we got going on. It hit over 50,000 streams, bro.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Ooh,
50,000.
that's amazing.
Yeah, and we're literally right there. We're almost at 10,000 listeners. Literally right there. So I wanted to hit 50,000 streams before the end of the year. We've already surpassed that. That was my goal.
That's great.
I was looking at the numbers and I told CJ, I said, man, if we hit 50K streams by the end of this year, that'd be good. We've already surpassed it already. And by the end of the year, I wanted at least 10,000 listeners, and we're almost there. So we'll definitely get.
Well, I got 20K streams on I Am Your Garden for sure.
Dre's like, well, 20 of them don't count because they're all
I left downtown Denver last night, right? And I left the game. The Rockies game. I got Levi in the car. I'm in the Mustang. The Mustang got a sound system. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
And I rolled down the windows and I start blasting I Am Your Garden. And the bass be dropping and everything.
Oh, I
bet. You see like all the bums and people just looking like, what is that? And I'm just singing to the top of my lungs. I'm going crazy. Levi's in the side car in the other seat, and we're just singing along and we blasting. Like you gonna listen to worldly music, we gonna spread seeds all over this place.
Yeah. So the song "I'm Your Garden" and Jesus is.
Hey, take the Jesus seed or the other one that you're not gonna like very much.
Dude. The song "I'm Your Garden" and Jesus is Faith, it played on that radio station. Both of them did, actually more than once today. So, and let me see. And there's a couple of people who their single is about to drop under Descaled Records. Like we already got the song and everything. It's about to be uploaded here in the next few days. And CJ should be making a sign-on sheet for the next Descaled music tournament. So if you know someone that writes music and they want to take a chance to see if they can win the tournament, remember the person that wins the tournament, that song that wins will be uploaded on the next Descaled album. Okay. But if you can't sign a contract, if you're scared to sign a contract with Descaled Records, don't even put your song in there because I can't put it on the album. All right, the contract has to be signed in order for that song to be on a Descaled album. Okay, so if you're
so how long is the contract for?
It's 1 year. All the contracts are 1 year, and you know what? The thing about the contract is there has to be rules. There has to be. Okay, that's the purpose of the contract. The contract is just rules that you are the one that is writing the music. Someone else is not writing it for you. You're not letting AI. And let me tell you something. AI may be slick at putting a couple of good sentences together, but if your whole thing is written by AI, I can pretty much tell. And I might let some of it slide for a little bit, but I'm gonna end up calling you out. I'm telling you, okay? It ain't hard to figure it out. And I'm gonna end up calling you out and be like, look, I kind of let it slide a little bit on this song, I could tell, but you're kind of doing this too often. I need someone to. I need the heart of the person writing lyrics to the songs. Okay. But they're a year long, and they're only a year long because there's only so much music you can produce in a year. You know what I mean? So we're looking for, I think on the contract, I think it has to be one full album. It might be two, but there has to be, I think it's 2 or 3 singles total and 1 or 2 full albums. And if you can't do that in a year, then I'm going to question whether you like to write music or not. So it's not a lot that you have to do. It's just there has to be at least some sort of consistency there, right? And the contracts are 50-50, right? Half of the monies that your music brings in, half of it goes to Descaled, and the other half goes to you, the artist. Okay, real simple. It's real simple. If you don't know nothing about how a records company works, just go Google it, go look it up. Some of them do take advantage of the artist, and it's kind of like, you know, they get 70 and you, the artist, gets 30. What we did is I said, look, this is how this is for ministry. So if your heart is not trying to make disciples, we don't need you here, right? I'm looking for people who are doing this because they want to make disciples, not doing this because they're trying to get their name out and they think, oh, I'm going to be great, I'm going to be famous. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone that wants to make disciples and they want to partner with Descaled on the goal of making disciples. That's what I'm looking for. And the money that any music is making that goes to Descaled, it just makes Descaled Records bigger. That's it. Okay, so if you think I'm a bum and I can't pay my own bills, I don't need you here either. Okay, I'm married. We make our own money. We pay our own bills. I don't need anybody's money. All right, so but that 50, money,
50 is fair, by the way. I said 50-50 is fair.
It is,
especially since, like, in recording artists, even if they have a 50-50 split with a recording company, your 50-50 split doesn't happen until the producer's paid, the artists are paid. Like, there's a lot of people that have to get paid before you get to split the proceeds of the record. So if 50-50 flat out with Descaled, I think it's fair. Especially, I think it's cool to be a part of something that's ministering the way that it does. And I don't think people really understand the impact that Descaled has. I really don't think people understand it, and it's the impact that is to come as well. Like if you guys knew, I mean, I don't know. Like even this in the past 3 years has been crazy. I can't imagine 15 years from now what it's going to be like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
yeah, when someone's heart is really focused on making this, and Dre just saying that because he knows, like that the focus like that is put on this, and it came out of nowhere, man. I'm being straight up. All I know, and I've said this to Dre a million times, I had a Bible sitting in front of me, and for my whole life since I got saved as a kid, I never read the Bible. And it's not enough. You being saved, okay, fine. You got insurance. You're going to heaven, great. But if you do not pick that Bible up, the plan that God has for your life, it'll never come to pass. It will never happen. And I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be standing before him. He's not going to be mad. He's not going to be mad at you, but he is going to bring it up. And he's going to say, why didn't you do what I told you to do? And everyone is going to know exactly what he's talking about. There's not going to be any questioning. And you will say, oh, man, whatever you're going to say. But he's going to ask. I'm telling you right now, he is going to ask you, why didn't you do what I told you to do? And ever since I was little, like I said, I never picked the Bible up, and I had an opportunity. And let me tell you how many people have this opportunity, more than you think. There are so many people, every year. They have an opportunity where they can spend multi-hours a day in the Word, and they don't do it. It is a very few people who take that opportunity and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to dive into this. Now, again, it didn't start like that with me. I just said, you know what? I ain't never read the Bible. Like, why? I don't know. I just never read it. I said, man, let me see this thing. And I ain't put it down since. And that was over 15 years ago. I have not put it down since. And when my perspective of this world has completely changed, when it changed the way that it did, everything before I read the Bible, it means nothing to me. Now, there's a lot. I've done a lot of things in this world, but they're not number one in my life. But picking that thing up is. That's what you're supposed to do. But God is going to ask, why didn't you do what I told you to do? He's going to ask, and it's going to be you trying to explain yourself. And it's not that he's dumb, like he don't know what you're going to say, but I'm sitting there telling you he's going to ask though. So if you yourself ain't making disciples, you need to put yourself with a ministry that is, and be part of it in some way, right? Because that's your harvest too. Right. So
let me interrupt you for just a second. Right. So I need folks to understand something. I realized this with Trot early on. Right. And I've learned this a lot through in Judaism. This is really big. Right. And it's called inheritance. An inheritance is something that you receive that you didn't work for. That's literally what an inheritance is. And when you meet somebody like Trot, like he said, who's had the time to study the Bible the way that he did, I haven't had the time to study the Bible. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know a lot of Bible, but I can't tell you that I know. I haven't gone through every single Greek word and every Hebrew word. I haven't done it. And when you meet somebody, a rabbi, a teacher, a minister, who has had the time to do that kind of stuff, and they're willing to disciple you and take you under their wing, that's an inheritance, because you're gonna gain information and you're gonna gain wisdom that you didn't work for. Let's be honest with you. You didn't work for this. There's a lot of stuff that all of us here, 40 people in here, if you've been around Descaled for at least 6 months, there's something that you've learned that you would have never figured out on your own that Trot was able to teach, whether it's spirit, soul, and body, whether it's, the she-bears coming from the thicket, whatever it is, like a million different things, the doves, the 3 dove prophecy. Like, there's so many things I can think of. Like, why was Satan even taking over the promised land? Why did he go there? How did he know to go there? Like things like that. And if you've read the Bible for yourself and you start listening to some of these things, all of it will start making sense and it'll click, but it's still an inheritance. My point is that it's an inheritance. And when you receive an inheritance, You could do like the prodigal son. You could squander it away and say, hey, man, just give me this, and I'm going to go run and start my own ministry. You could do that. You can grab whatever little information you got. You can go run and start your own ministry. And in a matter of 6-7 months, you're going to be right back here trying to get some more food because you're going to be starving because you never learned and never honored the fact that you received an inheritance. You weren't honest with yourself. Or you can actually receive the inheritance, grow within the ministry, and even obviously we're all going to do our own thing. Like nobody's saying that Descaled is like a church and now you got to ask permission from Trot to go preach somewhere else because, you know, he's the head of. It's not like that. What I'm saying is that this is a Bible. See it for what it is. It's an inheritance. It's a disciple-making machine, and you always honor where you receive honor, wherever you receive information, or wherever you receive that inheritance, you honor. You know, and not saying that Trot's our dad or nothing like that. Don't get it twisted, right? Because people will take that the wrong way. But in a weird way, he is kind of like a dad. So you got to honor your father and your mother, right? So that's the honoring part. It's like you learned from this person. They're like your spiritual father to you. You know what I'm saying? And you learn, not like the Pope calling him daddy because he got a title. That's not the same thing. This is different.
No,
right?
It's the same. It's the same, bro. Hold on. Let me go get me a hat. Hold on.
So
it's like when Paul was saying that, right?
There.
And what else? Yeah, he's a spirit. There's
Got
this
me a
guy.
hat.
Look at this guy.
I got my hat on right there.
But you still but my whole point is like when you learn, like there's things that Trot says that we argue. Trust me, we've argued before a million times.
I'm always right. I'm always right.
Not enough.
I'm always right.
No, he's actually not. But I'll leave
Sometimes,
that there.
sometimes I'm right.
In the Bible, he's definitely right. But when it comes down to, anyways, I'm not going to get back into that. I got reprimanded for bringing up Deion Sanders.
Hey, did y'all ever see? Hey, did y'all ever see me beat Dre at basketball? Anybody? Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat.
Oh, come
Did y'all see the video? Hey, hold on. Hey,
No.
hold on. Who saw the video? Put a one in the chat if you saw the video, though. The video where I beat him. Nobody? I got to replay the video, bro.
We didn't know you actually came with a receipt on this. We've just been here.
I remember a video about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen the video.
Benny recorded it. Benny recorded
Seen
it.
the video.
Listen, if you guys believe that playing mini hoops are the one that needs to leave the ministry.
It's got a goal, bro. It's got a goal.
Swipe up.
It's got a goal, a net, and a ball, bro. Basketball.
That's like me saying I beat you in shooting BBs at a BB gun background.
Hey,
That's not the same thing.
But if you can, then you can say you beat me at shooting BBs. If you can.
Okay, so you can say you beat me in an arcade game, sure.
No. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
saying if he beats you in BBs, does he get to say he beat you in pew-pewing all together?
Right.
Yeah,
right,
it's.
right. You can't
Hey,
say that.
I don't know.
That
Hold
would
on.
be
Is the BB coming out of a gun? Is the BB coming out of a gun?
Not a firearm.
All right, then.
It's not considered a firearm.
Well, then what's projecting it, sir?
Air.
Huh? Oh, like CO2? CO2?
Yeah,
CO2.
Okay, but is it?
Air.
Okay,
It's
all right.
not-
Well, then,
it's not-
all right,
it's not
fine.
gunpowder.
Fine. Then you still have to say CO2 gun. CO2 gun. Still a gun.
Listen,
Okay, so he's saying basketball hoops.
listen. He derailed the whole thing. My whole point was to say, hey, man, listen, do you have an inheritance here? This is a beautiful thing. Don't squander it away. Don't let the devil get in between brothers and sisters for disagreements. Y'all know I'm a law keeper. I'm going to always be a law keeper. Ain't nothing going to take that away from me. But I know that I'm saved by grace through faith. 4 works.
Brother
Period.
Jordan, he said that I was there in the flesh. That was not real basketball.
Thank you, Jordan. That's why I love Jordan right there. See?
Nah, y'all
Jordan
just
tells the truth.
both y'all be lying to be backing each other up. Be lying like a mom.
What? It's just me and Jordan versus you and all of these scales. What can you say?
No, it's just me.
That ain't fair.
It's just me. It's just me, man. It's
Hey,
just
listen,
me.
if Benny was in here, but hey, Trock could say like, hey, the sky is green today, and Benny will be like, hey, man, brother, I see it.
Nah,
I
hold
see
on,
it, brother."
hold on, bro. Now you're saying Benny lies. Hold on, bro. Now, so Jordan does lie for you, but Benny never. He don't have to lie, bro. Somebody
Oh,
get Benny in here.
Benny will 100%.
No, he don't
for you.
lie. He
And
tells the truth. Nah.
And then later on, he'll be like, I had to sign your trot, right? I was like, shut up, man. Get away from me, man.
Benny don't lie though. Jordan be lying like a mug though. Benny don't lie. See, I got a faithful servant.
Oh,
You got Jordan Green Bay fake love, fake love Green Bay.
Fake baby's crying.
All right, Alex, you up?
I'm up.
All right, Alex. All right, what was the question, Alex? I don't remember.
Yeah, just before the question, I also want to say thank you, bro, for obviously discipling me and bringing me on this journey. I've asked some crazy ass questions, and you've had the patience. You've had the patience to go through them with me, so I really appreciate it, bro.
Oh man, my bad. Let me be religious. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Guys, look, when someone's thanking you for something, you don't have to treat everybody like they're stupid and then say, well, hold on. It's not me, brother. To God be the glory. Like, no duh. Okay?
Well, yeah.
Well, Alex has a certain video where something's going on where they did have to say that.
No. Just look, guys, and another thing, if you're around people and they do that all the time, you don't have to call them out all the time either, right? You don't have, you know what I mean? Like, you don't always have to tell them, brother, sister, we know you don't have, not every time, but you do need to tell them at least one time, say, hey, we've been friends for like a year. You don't have to keep saying to God be the, I know, okay? Everybody's so scared that somehow they're taking God's glory. Guys, if we are the glory of God, you can't take God's glory. They think taking God's glory is by not saying it's not me. To God be the glory. What do you mean to God be the glory? We are the glory of God. When you are making disciples, those people are only disciples because you ministered Christ to them and they became alive, and now they will be fruitful and they will multiply. So how could a man get that glory? This is how dumb religious people are. They think that man is getting glory because they're like, look at the disciples that I have made. Yeah, those are disciples that I made. And then when you ask them, how were you made? Oh, Christ brought me alive. Notice they're not going to say Nina brought me alive. Bear. Oh, that's Bill. They're not going to say Bill brought me alive. They'll never say that. They'll say Christ brought me alive. Christ. So if they're saying Christ brought them alive, they're claiming that they are the glory of Christ, not a man. If you hear somebody saying a man's name in the sense that man brought me alive, not Christ, that man, then that's when you say, whoa, I didn't bring you alive, bro. That was Christ. Oh, I thought you brought me alive. I never met anyone that was confused about that. But for some reason, religious people will make you believe that's what you're doing. Oh, man. Alex.
Oh, we gotta sing the song now.
Which one?
Like old school way, right? How the old school is good. To God.
Oh yeah.
Be the glory.
That's a good song though. To God be the glory.
It is.
That's a good song. The way
they sing it, they used to make me laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, but Alex, I know what you mean. And when someone says, "Hey, bro, I just want to thank you for taking your time to making sure that I understand scripture. There ain't nothing wrong with that. This world is so fogged with religion. They live in fear and not the good kind. They don't live in reverence, fear to God. They're scared. A lot of Christians today are scared of God. You're not supposed to be scared of him. I don't know why that's doing it. You're not supposed to be scared of him, but you'll know that someone's scared of him because they're so afraid of someone saying thank you. It's okay for someone to tell you thank you for doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's okay. But the fake humility, it's God, it's not me. They already know that. I'm so tired of the fake humility and getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves. You're not being humble just because you're saying, oh, it's not me, brother. It's all God. You're not being humble to me. To me, you're being fake. I already know that. I don't need to hear that from you. You don't need to hear it. You just have to have someone hear you say it. That's so dumb. It's so dumb, man, for real. It's so dumb, so immature, bro. Like
when you see them for the first time, like when you come across someone who's a Christian for the first time, if you don't say these type of stuff.
Oh, I know. They're
not Christian enough.
They're religious. They're religious freaks, man. Like, bro, it's not okay to be religious. The scribes and the Pharisees, that was their problem. Everything they did, they made sure everybody see. They wanted everyone to see them do it. It is fake humility. I can't stand it. I would rather someone tell me the truth, which is what I'm saying, that I already know it's God. I already know that. I'm not sure what a refill on what. I don't know what that is.
Try what you was talking about.
Yeah.
We get that a lot in the Spanish Pentecostal. No, la gloria para el Señor, no para mí. Es toda gloria.
It's man, I don't care what they say. It's fake humility. You don't have to remind everybody, oh, no, brother, not me. Please, it's all God. Like, I was like, bro, I know it's all God. Well, no, I'm just making sure because if you listen to their explanation, no, I just want to make sure because I don't want you to think that it's me. No, you're too stupid for it to be you. I know it ain't you. What are you talking about, bro? People they're crazy with this. Like, you really think that you're making disciples, you're doing the will of God because you're so good, and you think that I think that you're just so amazing. No, as a matter of fact, I think you're illiterate and you're kind of on the tardy side, okay? But I'm still coming up to you and telling you thank you. Is that okay? Can I just say thank you? Well, but it's just all God. No, duh, bro. No, duh. It's crazy, this fake humility. It kills me every time. Like if people really think that you're just so amazing. It's so dumb, man.
You got to do like a soccer player after you score a goal. You got to point to the sky. It's all glory to God.
Yeah. You can't go, no. Like, who was it? It was Cody, Michael, the pool dude. He was telling me, he showed me a video of, what's the guy? Oh, man. The Irish guy that just lost the fight, or he had McGregor, right? And he was like, because McGregor's like, I guess he got saved or something, like his interview before the fight, and he's like, he's like, I can't remember what verse, but I didn't get to see the whole video, but it did sound like he was quoting a verse in the Bible. And he might have said, I'm more than a conqueror and anything in Jesus' name I can do. And I got a real quick clip of it because Cody sent it to me and I didn't even get to finish it. I was busting out laughing because he asked me, what do you think about this? I was like, okay, so basically what Conor McGregor is saying, that I'm going to be able to beat this guy. I'm going to be able to beat this guy's face in to where at some point it's possible that he could be unrecognizable and deformed for the rest of his life in Jesus' name. Get the heck out of here, bro. Get out of here with that crap. Hold on.
Yeah, Connor needs me to disciple him, bro. Don't worry.
I'm just saying, bro, like this whole idea that you're going to get in a ring, beat a dude's face in, right? Dude, these things are possible. The guy can die. And when the guy dies, right, because you took your fist, balled it up, and pulverized the guy's face, he ends up dying, you're still going to say, in the name of the Father, thank you, Lord, for your victory. No, you're not. See, what they want to do is they just want to go in there, slap them around a little bit, choke them out, get a belt, which is going to make them more money, and then say, it's all glory to God. But your actions could very easily unalive a man. So when you unalive them, are you going to say, God, may God have the glory? You know what's funny? I see someone, because if you haven't seen it, there has been some deaths in some of these kind of fights. And I don't see anybody saying, God be the glory anymore. Why not? How come all of a sudden God don't get the glory? Why not? Huh? Because you realize how stupid it sounds and you ain't going to say it. But for religious purposes, if I win the belt and make money, God be the glory. The guy he ain't going to be able to see for 2 weeks because both of his eyes are going to be blacked out. So he's got to go to the doctor. He's got to get some healing because you just balled up your fist and beat the living crap out of the guy. But God be the glory. Get the heck out of here.
The bigger the purse, the bigger the tithe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, because God ain't out there, beating people up, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. But there's nothing wrong with saying thank you, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And you thank God for the things of God. And when a man is doing the things of God, you can still say, man, I want to appreciate you, for doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? Because we are supposed to be doing it. Now, I already know why the person's saying thank you. I already know. Trust me, I've been there. I already know. But I've never heard, and I never will hear any person that I'm discipling thank you for giving your life on the cross for my sins. You're not going to hear anybody say that. Matter of fact, I've never heard a Christian thank a mere man, right? Regardless if he's got the Spirit of God in him, I'm talking about the flesh. I've never heard a Christian name someone else's name and thank them that person put their life on the cross for their sin. I've never heard it. So don't allow religious people to make you believe that's what you're doing just because you told someone thank you. It's crazy. So now there's no gratitude. You can't say thank you to nobody, right? These same people have kids. They teach their kids to tell people thank you. Make sure to say thank you. I wish I was there. I'm going to be there. Next time you tell your kid thank you, I'm going to say, oh, no. Give glory to God. Give glory to God. Hypocrites. They teach their kids to say thank you. And then now that you're grown up, okay, don't say thank you to that man. Just say thank you to God. Well, that's not what you've been training them to do his whole life. So, makes no sense. They're going to tell people thank you. It's normal. It's okay. There ain't nobody giving glory to nobody but God. I'm telling you, that fake humility kills me. All right, Alex, what was a question you had?
So let me just open it up so I remember it word for word. Right, so did the visible image come down to do the works so that when the visible image ascended, the invisible image could come down to do his works?
I thought we already talked about that.
I asked this question.
You said come on the live. I'm literally going right now.
Oh.
We discuss it. And
okay.
So.
All right. Yeah. So, okay. So did the visible, say it again.
Did the visible image of God come down to do the works?
Yeah.
So that when the visible ascended, the invisible could come down to do his works. Like the visible image paved the way for the invisible, I guess, would be a better way of saying it.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling you. Which the answer is yes, and this is something we talk about every day. So Jesus came down, right, on YouTube. YouTube is live. YouTube is live, Saba. There should be a
I'm saying the visible image of the invisible God. This topic is already there.
Let me screen record it, bro. I'm gonna screen record this so that we can upload it. Okay.
It's already loading right now. It's on YouTube recording right now. You don't have to screen record it.
True, actually. What's the point?
Yeah.
I guess she means make it into a short.
Well, I mean, y'all can make. I don't know why y'all should be making sure y'all can go clip YouTube videos right now and make shorts. I don't know why y'all don't. I mean, I need to be doing it too, honestly. But
I'm not even lying, bro. I got that idea this morning. I was like, everything that I ask Trot, I can just clip that and just keep them saved.
They're there. They're there, man. Yeah. They're there. Guys, we got 1,000 videos recorded on YouTube. There's really not a topic that we haven't hit. Right. Mm-hmm. But, the visible image of God, who is Jesus, right? It says that he is the image of the invisible God, and man, right? Which is, we'll just use the word visible, man, which is visible, is what died. And so Jesus, the last Adam, came as a servant, referring to the last Adam, and he was the image of the invisible God. Excuse me. And that happened so the invisible, which we were separated from, we were no longer separated from, right? That happened so we could see the invisible, right? So what you're asking, yeah, that's the whole purpose. That's what the whole Bible is teaching. The whole Bible is teaching that the invisible God became visible, right? So he could be a mediator to that which is invisible, right? That should answer the question, unless you got a secondary question.
No, because when I came out of my mouth, I was just like, what did I just say? Did you get me?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, what did the Holy Spirit just put on my tongue just there? So
yeah,
I wrote it down. I wrote it down straight away. I'm not even messing. Probably in the next 30 seconds, I was like, I'm actually asking this to Trot because I don't want to forget what I just said. And I did. But I guess that's where the other question came from. Does we have the invisible image of God in us right now?
Yeah, the image of the invisible God is what we became after we became born again, because we were not the image of God. We weren't. And there are people that will argue about this left and right. And the thing is what they are saying is we came from creation. God created man, and they're going to say, well, how did we get here? And I fully understand the question. We got here because God created man. But the thing is, he did not create fallen man. This is the thing that is just it bothers people, because just because you're a man, that does not mean that's what God created. And people cannot get it across their mind. They'll say, what do you mean we're here? This is what he created. And you're like, no, he did not create the fall part, the fallen. The part that makes you want to cry because you said something you shouldn't have, the evil thought that you were thinking, this bad thing that occurred in your life, whether it was self-induced or not, those things that cause those kind of tears. God did not make us like that. Not like that. Not the sad thing, the thing you're mourning, the thing you're sad about, questioning, why did that person do this? Or why did I make that choice? Bro, that crap did not come from him. You first have to get someone to tell the truth about that. Did God make us to cry and be sad about horrible things happening in our lives? No. And they'll say, well, you don't know that. I don't know how you think you know that. I'm not arguing with you. That is not how God. Why do you think he's talking about wiping tears away? Because he didn't create mankind to be that kind of sad. That's not why he made it. So the fallen man, the fallen world, that is not what he created. The world is here. There are men here. But the way that we are, that is not how he created it. So through one man, this fallen world happened, this death. And so through another man, which is we know as Jesus, everything was brought back to God, but it is still at a fallen state. The world still has tornadoes and earthquakes. So because of that, this is not what he created. That's why there's a new heaven and a new earth. Don't forget, heaven was created. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Heaven was created. It was created, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But heaven was created because it's talking about where everyone that's going to be reconciled or with God is going to be in heaven, meaning the spirit. And the Bible tells us that our spirit sits in heavenly places, right?
Yes.
So if our spirit is in heavenly places, it is where it belongs. Creation. Heaven and earth was created. People just can't get this. Heaven is not already a place God was. No. Heaven is not a place God already is. The heavens and the earth were created, all of them. First, second, and third heaven. They were all created by him. All of them. I don't know why I got it. Not y'all, I'm just saying. But it's crazy when you got people think heaven is a place that already existed. No, he created the heavens and the earth. He created them. The heavens and earth, after its creation, there was a fall that took place. There was. So when it says that, when people start bringing up the scriptures that are talking about, flesh and blood will not inherit the kingdom of heaven, and it's like, it really just, it's wild to me, because if there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, why do you think there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth? Because the heaven and the earth fell. That's why Jesus had to sprinkle it. This drives people crazy. Blood cannot, they'll start arguing about how blood cannot enter heaven. That is not what Scripture is saying. Scripture is not saying that blood cannot enter heaven. It says that flesh and blood cannot inherit it. I hate that I have to keep going over this. I know most of you understand it, but, you meet someone new and you're like, bro, inheritance is something that is passed down from you, like from a family member that passed away. That's inheritance. And they think that they'll read it again, right? Flesh and blood cannot inherit. For some reason, they think the word inherit means enter. That verse does not say flesh and blood cannot enter heaven. That's not what it means. That's not what the word inheritance means. Silly people, okay? It says your flesh and blood cannot inherit it, meaning your flesh and blood cannot earn, meaning you cannot be good enough to enter heaven. You can't. You cannot be good enough. That's what inheritance, that's what it's referring to. The inherit, you can't earn it. You're either a child or of this person, so you can inherit something, or you're not a child. You were born into this world, flesh and blood, man, and that part of you cannot inherit heaven. Why? Because you have to be born again. Why do you have to be born again? Because you're not born of God yet. You're not born of God yet. Stop telling gay people that they are the way they are because God made them like that. You're lying. You're a child of God. See, you're a child of God. God loves you. You're a child of God. You're lying. They're not children of God. They're children of Satan. You need to tell people the truth. And then they're going to ask you, what do you mean? Why are you telling me that I'm a child of Satan? You say, well, because you're not born again. Well, what do you mean? Why do I got to be born again? Listen, it's not a pretty thing. It's a very ugly topic, which is Satan's fault. It's Satan's fault, but it's an ugly topic, but it's still the truth. You don't be scared. Don't be scared to tell someone the truth. My dad, I love my dad to death. I love my dad to death, man. He's an awesome dude. Literally, 100% awesome dude. But he had his friend passed away. His name is Randy. And I corrected my dad one time. My dad, I can't remember what it was. I said, Dad, that's not what that word means. It means this. And he, you got to understand, it's my dad. So dad is always going to be like, hey, hey. But I don't care. I'm going to tell him anyway. Why? Because I love him. That's why. I said, Dad, that is not how you use that word. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, well, you said this. That's not what that means. It's this. And he's like, okay. Uh-huh. And he's just looking at me. I said, you understand what I'm saying? He goes, hey. Like I'm your dad. Don't do that, And I was like, well, I'm just saying, Dad, I don't want my dad sounding like a knucklehead out there. Hey. Come on. And I'm like, oh, I'm just telling you. He's like, Randy. And he brings up his friend. I said, yeah. He messes words up all the time. I said, Pop, what's your point? Well, I don't never correct him. And then I'd say, well, then you don't love your friend then. It's not easy to tell your parents something like this, but I don't care. I'm going to tell him because I love him. And he goes, what do you mean I don't love my friend? I've known him longer than I've known you, he told me. And he has. I said, yeah. I said, now listen to what you're saying, Pop. You're telling me that your friend Randy sounds like he's illiterate every time he talks. And you just let him because you love him. I said, Dad, that's not love. That's not love. When you let someone stay stupid, that's not love. Love is when you do the hard thing and you go, hey, that's not how you say that word. I said, you never did that to him? He said, well, maybe one time. I said, well, then, Pops, to be honest with you, out of the 50 years that you've known him, you've loved him for one day. Oh, you're crazy, he told me. No, come on. I said, I know you don't like it. I said, but I'm telling you, loving someone is when you're telling them, hey, that's not how you say that. You do it like this. Now, there are people who will try to put you under the law, okay? And they'll say, well, I love you because I'm telling you, it's not the same thing, okay? If someone is stealing and they know it's wrong, all right, and you ask them, like, do you think stealing is wrong? And they go, yeah. That means they're doing it even though it's wrong. So you're not loving them because you keep pointing out their sin. I don't care who, especially Hispanics, they're the worst. They're the worst. Oh, no, I'm doing it because I love you. I'm telling you. No. Get out of here. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't know what it is with Hispanic people when it comes to this topic or a couple other topics, but it's wise, buck wild. I really think on a low, a lot of Hispanic used to be Catholics and they just don't admit it. I'm telling you, because the stuff that they say, I'm like, bro, hold up. Where did you get that? Where did you hear that like that? And it's a Catholic thing. But then they don't tell you. And you ask them, you used to be Catholic? No, I never used to be Catholic. And I'm thinking, well, then how come it's always Hispanic people that y'all all think exactly the same, bro? So y'all all are coming. You're learning it from somewhere, dude. I don't know where, because they will never admit that they used to be Catholic. But correcting someone for saying a wrong word, like at the wrong time, you know, if they tell you, oh, no, I know how to really say it, wouldn't you say, well, then that's dumb. Hold on a second. So you know that word doesn't mean that, but you say it wrong on purpose? Yeah, you know darn well that you would say to yourself, okay, that's just dumb then. So you know that the word inheritance, you know that word doesn't mean enter, but yet you're lying and telling everybody it means enter. Something is wrong with that person. But most of the time, what you're going to find is they don't know. They're not using the word right. And 90% of the time, when you correct them, they'll tell you, oh, okay, well, I didn't know. I thought the word meant this. You understand how you're actually helping them, right? But when you're pointing out someone's sin, if they tell you, oh, I didn't know it was wrong to steal, thank you for telling me that. If that's not what's happening when you're bringing up sin, then you're doing it wrong. All right? You don't just tell someone, hey, I saw you do that. Shame on you. You're not the accuser. Stop acting like the accuser. So, shame on, if God doesn't like that. God already sees them, okay? God already sees them. You didn't just point that out and then now God saw them. No, God saw them doing it before your little smart butt went up there and told them about it. But don't be afraid to correct somebody. But anyway, it's funny. You tell your parents something like that, and you know they're like, hey. I'm just saying, you know, this guy been misusing words for 50 years, and you never correct. So you let your friend sound like an idiot for 50 years. I said that don't sound too much like love to me, Pop. I said, well, when I was little and I was saying things wrong, you corrected me. Well, that's different. You're my kid. No. You corrected me. You didn't want me to sound like a goofball. And you don't tell your friend that. You just let your friend sound like a goofball. Right. But this whole image and likeness of God, that whole conversation, you know, telling people the truth is way more important than you wanting to be their friend. Okay. Telling them, and I'm talking about the word, telling them the truth is way more important. That's why Jesus said, if you don't hate your mother and father for my sake, you cannot be my disciple. That means that even your family, okay, when they say something that is contrary to the Bible, you have all legal authority. Remember, you have dominion in this world. You have dominion. So you have the right to even tell your parents. You understand? You have legal authority, dominion to tell your parents, hey, that's not okay. You understand? Because your authority comes in the name of God. So when the Bible says to to honor your father and mother, you should. But it doesn't say you can't disagree. That's not what the Bible says. Now, you'll have parents tell you, hey, I'm your mom or dad. You honor your father, and they'll try to kind of misuse that. But honor your father, it means don't dishonor them. That's what it means. Don't dishonor them. But nowhere in the Bible does it say you can't disagree with your parents. Okay, just make sure when you're disagreeing that you're right. Make sure you're right with what you're saying, because just disagreeing to disagree, that's dishonoring, right? You have someone that come up on your live and they'll agree, like Alex live earlier. There's no need to say the person's name, but that knucklehead's in there every day. Oh my God, dude, I don't even know why that came. Every day in there, and they're sitting there talking, and he's like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. And they're like, oh, so you agree with everything you're saying? No, I don't. What? Dude, freaking psycho. What the heck? And I'm like, hold on. Am I tripping? And I'm listening. I'm like, hold on. And they're like, okay, my bad. And then, of course, somebody in there is like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's our fault. Okay, so let me go over it again. I'm like, oh, my God, it ain't going to help. So like, okay, let me go over it again. So what about Jesus, Son of God? What about that? Yeah, okay, you agree? Okay, all right, and then da-da-da-da-da, what about that? Yeah, mm-hmm. And before you know it, there's 10 points or whatever. He agrees with all of them. Okay, so then you understand, Jesus is God. No, he's not God. He just got through agreeing with everything that would make him God. But he's not God. That's why I'm telling you, there's people, guys, they won't tell you, because if they tell you, they know you're going to kick them out of the room. But that particular subject, that person, he believes Jesus is just a regular man, and he's lying to y'all. I don't know why y'all believe what he's saying. 100%. He thinks what? Hey, as soon as y'all asked him, do you think Jesus is just a man? He's gonna be like, well, what do you mean just a man? Like, bro, stop. Don't waste your time. I don't know why y'all ain't gonna listen. Alex ain't gonna listen. I was gonna have that gonna have that goofball up there tomorrow and the next day. Oh my God, bro. What?
It was Brother Bill this time. He was like, yeah, bring him up.
No, if you heard me,
I didn't say bring him up.
Yes, you did, brother.
When did I say bring him up?
Hold on. Hey, who can confirm? Who can confirm that? Who else?
You
Saba.
can go and rewatch. I remember.
No, hold on. Saba. Who else was in the live? Who was in the live with you?
No, it was Brother Alex's live. So
No. I know that, but who else was there?
I don't remember who
said
else
it
was there.
today. Bill said it today.
Bill, you said it today, Bill. That's
but
two.
He said it yesterday too.
Oh man, was she really throwing you on the buzzer? Yesterday.
Yes.
No, I said if you want to bring him up, you go right ahead, but I'm not gonna deal with him no more.
Yeah. Well. I'll tell you, he's gonna be on there tomorrow. He's gonna be on it. Listen, I can have this conversation with you guys 5 days straight in a full week. And that next Monday, he'll be right there, front and center up there, talking more than everybody. I'm like, oh my Lord, when are you guys gonna figure this out? I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all have me rolling.
Yeah. And Lloyd and Jordan, you're bearing false witness on me. Go repent.
Go repent. Go repent in your dust and ashes.
Go repent.
Yeah.
So if you heard what I said to him today. No questions. Just sit there and listen, and let's make disciples, right? Witness making disciples.
Yeah,
questions for a week.
Well, yeah, well, that's bro. That's not gonna.
He got done saying it. He brought another question.
It's not, bro. It ain't gonna work, bro. Listen, if someone goes up there and y'all start discipling, he's gonna start questioning what y'all think right in front of that person. That is not smart. Get that goofball out of you. Tell him if you're here to learn, stay in the comments. Watch him. He ain't gonna be there longer than a couple of days. I'm sitting there telling you. I'm sitting there trying to tell you. I'm sitting there telling you, you're gonna bring him up, and as soon as y'all start saying something that goes against the way he views the Bible, hold on. Well, why are you saying that? Well, hold on. Right there, right in front of that person you're trying to disciple, you're going sliver right on in there because you goofballs let them up there like a goofball, man. Just let people go up there. Y'all disciple him. If he wants to hang out in the comments, he can. He starts questioning whatever you're claiming or whatever. Get him out of there, bro. And this whole, oh, y'all don't want nobody questioning what you think. Listen, it's so funny that all someone has to say, well, I give you a little pushback. I give you a little pushback and you don't want me around because you're not just giving pushback. That's not what's going on. You're trying to hinder discipleship and they'll just deny it. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. This is not a courtroom. I don't have to prove that's what you're doing. I know that's what you're doing. Have a good one. Bye. That's how you handle that. Not just sit there and let him lie to you over and over. And he's like a freaking snake in your dang popcorn box. Come on, man. But, going back to the whole image thing, the most important thing is what the question that Alex is asking, like, so the invisible became visible, right? Which is the image. And now there's reconciliation. Why? So we can see the invisible. With what? With our other eyes. Like Jesus says, for those that have ears to hear, let them hear. He's not talking about the paddles on the side of your head, right? For those that have eyes to see, they will see. He's not talking about your freaking two beans that you have in your head right here. It's not what he's talking about, right? There's a spiritual sight. The spirit has senses just like the physical body. And, now that we know who Christ is, it shows that person spiritually knows who Jesus is using those spiritual eyes, right? So you're not physically seeing God with your physical body, but in your heart, right? In your heart, who he is. And that's the other sight. So that's what Jesus brought back. He brought back a sight that was taken away, right? I've explained this with in the book of Judges with Samson, right? Right before Samson pushes the pillars down, he says, "Let me die with the Gentile." But when you go study that in Hebrew, he says, "Let my soul die with the Gentiles." And it's not. And then he said, "For my eyes that were taken from me," which was Adam and Eve. Okay. That was the sight that was taken away, and Jesus brought our sight back, right? Jesus brought our eyesight back. Now we can see him. Before we couldn't, but now we can. And it's not with these eyes, right? So what time is it? It's already 3:30. All right, anybody got anything? Because we got to. Guys, don't forget, August 7th, I'll probably be reminding you, August 7th, the song God Is My Buddy is coming out, and I need to give the rest of them to CJ so he can upload it. But the album will be out, like I said, about a week after. So did you make them scones? Oh, I'm glad you asked me again. I need to make them. I'm glad you keep reminding me, man. I need to hurry up and do that.
I know she sent me the recipe too, and I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I need to do it, man. I'm not kidding. I need to do it. What else was I gonna say? That's all I can think of right now. Anybody got anything before we get off? Anybody? Nope. Nobody.
Appreciate it, bro.
Is the
Thank you so much.
body the same? Is the body the same as it came and went into the tomb and out of the tomb?
It was always the same. When the seed,
I know.
Yeah.
It drove me crazy with that one.
Yeah, I don't understand. Right. I don't understand.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of that. But then maybe I missed something. But it was perfect.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it was perfect when it showed up, and through the death, burial, and resurrection, it was the exact same. It was never any different. The only thing, if you want to say, well, this was the only thing that was different, is before Jesus's death, because this was God, is he humbled himself and he came, right? He came as a servant, okay? As a servant. That's how he came, in the form of a servant. And because he came in the form of a servant, that's how he played it out. So he prayed to the Father, showing the body of the people that were here This is what you need to be doing. He's steadily trying to show them what they need to be doing. If he just started claiming to be God, then there would be no more fellowship with the Father. It would be out of order. So when Islamic believers or whoever else has this idea, he never one time said he was God. Show me scripture where he says he's God. Listen, I don't know what makes them think that he would have done that. That's a stupid question. It is so stupid. Stupid it is. It shows you how illiterate they are regarding the Bible. They're so lost regarding the Bible. When someone says that Jesus was God, y'all need to start telling them that while he was here, he would have never claimed to be God, ever. It would have took all focus off the Father. How would he be able to disciple them if he wasn't showing them that they need to pray to the Father? How would he have been able to disciple them? The question itself is so dumb. God humbled himself as a servant, just like the verses say. And he was showing them what they needed to do while they were here. For him to say, I'm God? Well, then if that's the case, all prophecy would have failed right there because they would have made him king here. Is Jesus' kingdom of this world?
No.
But it would have been.
No.
It would have been. If he would have claimed to be God, they would have made him king, bro. Don't you see how stupid that is? For him to claim to be God the way that they're saying. Now, one time, show me one verse where he claims to be God. He wouldn't have. That's the dumbest question I've ever heard. It's so dumb. Yeah, but you say he is God, right? After the resurrection. Now we really know who he is. But for him to claim he's God while he's in the form of a servant, bro, it would have been totally against scripture, man, for him to do that. So for an Islamic believer to say, show me where he claims that, he wouldn't have. What are you talking about? Kelly, I am. Yeah, but Kelly, we're talking about people that never read the Bible. Kelly, so you understand what I am. You're talking about it's been revealed to you, Kelly, but what about someone that's never read the Bible? They're not going to know what I am is. So someone who has never read the Bible, they're not going to pick up the Bible and see Jesus say, I am God. It's not in there. He never claimed I am God in that way. Not one time, ever. Right? So we as believers, we understand who he is through revelation. Do you understand? But someone who is carnally minded, who has never read the Bible, if they pick it up, they will not see I am God in there. They won't see it. But that doesn't mean he's not God because he doesn't say it that way. We, through revelation, through the Spirit, we know he's God. But every person that picks up the Bible, they have to start with the black letters and the white pages. They have to start there. They have to start on the milk. And through revelation, you will come to see he's God. So how then? What do you mean, Kelly? So how then? What do you mean? So how then? So how do we know or what? What do you mean? So how then? Do you tell them? So how do you tell them? So how do you tell them that Jesus is God? Is that what you're saying? Kelly, if you could come up, just come up real quick. Or if you can't come up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so your job is not, yeah. Are you there, Kelly?
I am.
Yeah, so our job is not to tell people that Jesus is God. That's not our job. Our job is to tell them that he is the Messiah that the whole Bible promised that would come, that he's the promise, that Jesus is the promise, that he's the sacrificial lamb, and through his death, burial, and resurrection, we have come alive. That is us. That is what we're supposed to be telling people. So
yeah, but we have to be able to show his divinity.
Yeah, but not before he's the Messiah. You don't have to show divinity before the Messiah talk. No. When you first start,
they would just argue that a man died on the cross, and what could he have done? I mean, if you don't prove the divinity,
no, I've never proven the divinity of Jesus to get someone saved. Never. No. Mm-mm. I don't know where.
You don't get the instant. I mean, for the people that do not know or do not understand, you don't get that question of.
Well, I mean, there's been times where people have, but what I'm saying is, what about the people that are just focused on the gospel and they receive revelation? What about them? They didn't ask for proof of divinity. What about them?
No, that's awesome.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is more than likely what could be happen is you have someone who may not be willing to learn. You just may have someone that just wants to argue with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So anytime I've brought someone to the Lord, it was on the good news that the Messiah, the seed, the promise that was said to come did come and fulfill prophecy. And the name of this person obviously being Jesus, but he's the last Adam. And I talked to them about the two Adams, that the first Adam is how we fell, and this Adam brought us back to God. And when they received salvation, I didn't have to prove to them that Jesus was God. I don't know where that comes from. I've never had to prove that Jesus was God.
Well, I'm not exactly saying proving that he's God, but his divinity.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know where we are with the triune God, but on the panel, but I guess if I was speaking to somebody who had no knowledge.
Yeah. No knowledge.
I would have to.
You would have to what?
I would have to put a little more explanation as to who Jesus is.
No, absolutely not. Where did you learn that? No. The gospel is what saves, and the gospel is not proven Jesus' divinity. The whole focus is not that. The whole focus is there is a first and a last Adam, and that this man, Jesus, came back alive. And if we believe that he is the sacrificial lamb given to us by God the Father, then also our sins will be forgiven. It's not about how much you know. Salvation's not about how much you know. It's about,
I know.
Yeah, so it's about whether people believe in the Messiah and the sacrificial lamb that was given to us. So now, after salvation, these people are going to start learning. And the questions of Jesus's divinity, those questions will come up. And at that time, we can go through there. But that has nothing to do with salvation. Salvation is based on that there is a God, and God sent us away in the form of a man for us to be redeemed back to him. And if people believe on that, then they'll have salvation, right? So, but the conversation about Jesus's divinity, I don't have to go through all that. I don't have to go through all that for someone to receive salvation. Someone who is broken and they're looking for salvation, I don't have to.
No, someone who's actually looking for salvation, the Spirit will work through you.
Right. So the Spirit,
and that's the only way that they're going to receive.
Right. The Spirit will show them. Right. The Spirit will show them that Jesus is divine. We don't have to do that. The Spirit will do that. The only thing we got to do is just minister the gospel, which is the good news that their sins have been forgiven through this man's death. Right. And after they receive salvation, we trust the Spirit. Right. We don't have to, that burden is not on us. That burden is on God for that person to learn anything further. It ain't on us. Salvation, we are told to make disciples, but the burden is on him. Does anybody got anything else? Yeah, you're good. Does anybody got anything else? Anybody? No? All right, guys, we out of here.
Now this week.
What?
Sign-up sheet going out this week or next week?
Oh my God, what do you mean this week or next week? Which one is it?
Probably this week, but you know.
Hopefully this week. Hopefully this week. Guys, if you haven't listened to any descaled music, I'm sure everybody in here has, but there might be one or two that hadn't. Right up here where it says descaled music on all platforms, you will see this logo right here. And if you're driving, put it on Spotify and go put some music in. And I think I've already said it. If you haven't heard me, we surpassed. I was hoping to hit 50,000. Our descaled was hoping to hit 50,000 streams before the end of this year, and we've already surpassed that already. Okay, so but by the end of this year, we were hoping to hit 10,000 listeners, and we're almost at 9. So I'm pretty sure we'll hit it. We'll hit that goal by the end of this year. But the good thing is we've already surpassed what we were expecting to get at the end of this year, which is to hit 50,000 streams, and we've already surpassed that. So let me see. And we got a couple of people that are part of Descaled Records that their single will be dropping. Now, again, it could take a month for it to actually come out, but we'll let you know when those dates come. So, but the radios too. What radio? Oh, the radio station. Yeah. So Walmart. What the heck? Giving Grace. What are you talking about, Walmart?
You're up here giving grace. What are you talking about?
I don't know what she's talking about.
She said to play the music at Walmart, and I agree.
Walmart loves Walmart.
You say it when you're at Walmart shopping or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Radio station, just blast it.
Just blast it. Just put it in your earpiece and just blast that bad boy. Yeah.
Careful. Where you are, you might have some people slain in the spirit.
Oh my Lord. Speaking in tongues out there, acting crazy. All right. Yeah. All right, guys, we are out. We will see y'all tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time. Forgive me on that, but we'll see y'all tomorrow. God bless.